What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling on the Cards. Today we're looking at part 3 of my Project 2020 wrestling cards. Stick around and check out who's in part 3. If this is your first time checking out my Project 2020 wrestling cards, hit the pause button on this. Go check out my other videos so you can kind of see where we're going with this, where we're doing what Project 2020 did with baseball cards. We're taking wrestling rookie cards, first appearance cards, having some fun, doing some artwork with them digitally, and then talking about them, talking about why I wanted to use things a certain way, color combinations, etc. So, who did we put in part 3? Let's go. Let's get things started with Kurt Angle. I wanted to use the 1998 Culture House Heroes of Wrestling card as my base. He has a couple other non-WWE rookie cards, but I wanted to use this one. I just really liked it. I couldn't leave out his awesome first card from WWE, though, because ultimately I think you're here to watch pro wrestling, not actual amateur wrestling. I respect that, and that's a whole nother ballgame, but I think you guys are here mostly for wrestling cards. So we used the 2000 Comic Images No Mercy set. Great shot of him suplexing what looks to be Taz. Great chrome style. Since I couldn't get a great scan of this 98 Culture House card, I decided to give this whole card kind of an oil painting look. Faded colors, kind of swirling stuff around. I love the way it turned out. Also wanted to include an Olympic gold medal somewhere, so I just kind of blasted it over everything. A little bit of transparency so you can see Angle doing what he does best, suplexing the suplex machine Taz in the background. Next card I went with Andre the Giant. Used his 1973 Wrestling Annual and the 1982 Wrestling All-Stars cards. Those are two iconic cards for the man, so I wanted to use both of those for some reason. I wanted to use the 73 image, but I like the 82 headshot. And I like the circle format, similar to what we've seen in the 1983 Topps Baseball, specifically that Tony Gwynn rookie card, which I see a lot of pictures of on social media. I wanted to incorporate that. That would be a cool idea. But then I got an idea, like, instead of placing Andre's face in that circle with the border at the bottom left, or, similar to the 83 Topps, I figured why not put that on the head of the 73 image? So I changed the finish on it, and voila, you have fishbowl head Andre. Amusing, fun, completely different than the rest of the card, which I kind of depicted as a scary, somewhat medieval-looking pose, and the colors, the stance with the font, kind of screams like, I don't know, black metal, heavy metal aesthetic, I guess. But again, I like weird cards, things that don't go together, like this image. Just an interesting thing to me. And another reason why I like Project 2020 cards in general, interesting art forms, things that don't go together. That's what it's all about. The next card, if you will, Dusty Rhodes. Main photo from the 1982 Wrestling All-Stars set, which is considered by most to be his rookie card. Wanted to try and incorporate some of the iconic things that Dusty Rhodes was associated with. So, of course, we had to get the polka dots in there, use that for the background. Kind of a love-hate thing with Dusty fans, whether you like the polka dots or not. Most remember him as having those. That being said, that was associated with WWF at the time. A lot of people did not like his time in WWF, so there's that. Also include the classic NWA logo from the Crockett era, which Dusty was instrumental in booking, one of the top guys there. Also placed it in the corner, much like you'd see the Topps or Fleer logo, as if this was an NWA licensed card. Also included some of the trademark Crockett colors with the blue and the yellow on the front, used with the name, kind of gradient color there. Also wanted to add the thicker border around his photo, because I'm a huge fan of what Topps did with all of their stickers in the 80s. The man called Sting. On this card, I had to use all 3 of Sting's single appearance cards. These are from the 1988 NWA Wonderama set, cards number 17, 102, and 194. In the cases that wrestlers have multiple cards in a single set that is their first year, I personally consider all of them as rookie cards if they're standalone. For example, there's some other Sting cards in this set, and they feature Eddie Gilbert or someone else he's wrestling. I wouldn't consider those rookies, but these are all his standalone cards, just has his name on it. They're rookie cards, in my opinion. So in that case, I wanted to use a similar style here and use the classic multiplayer card setup. The classic Bird, Magic, that rookie card. That's just an example. I went with the red, white, and blue for a couple reasons. First being, wrestling always uses red, white, and blue ropes. If you've ever noticed that, maybe some have gotten away from it, but even on your local independent shows, they still do the red, white, and blue stuff. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. So I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to use Sting's famous gear from the 1990 Great American Bash with his red, white, and blue face paint, the jacket, very famous look. I then added some neon splash paint because that's what we associate with Surfer Sting, which is a little bit after this period, but close enough. I then added the Sting neon name to splash over the top of it. With those colors, it just gave this a nice total 80s feel, featuring all three of those cards that was released in the 80s. Last card in today's video, and maybe one of the most fun cards I've had the opportunity to put together in this Project 2020 wrestling card series, Roddy Piper. Took the 85 Topps OPC Piper card that is almost unanimously considered his rookie card. I decided to take the image off of this card and turn it into a card featuring my, and probably most others', favorite movie Piper was ever in, that being They Live. Added the classic shotgun, sunglasses, and the bubble gum that Roddy had in the movie, as well as putting the two aliens in the background with Obey, leaving it transparent because of kind of what the movie's about. If you don't know what these aliens and this Obey and kind of the transparency of the images mean, stop what you're doing, go find a copy of They Live. I don't know if it's online somewhere, but you can go find it, watch it. This will make more sense. Used a similar name plate, if you want to call it that, to his rookie card. If you look at the original rookie card, it's got that Starburst logo with the red font. That's what I wanted to do. Also put a famous part of a movie quote, "I'm all out of gum," instead of putting his name. Very cool touch. I had a blast making this card. And I don't know if there are They Live cards out, but I want to do some research and see if there are some. If not, someone should make some. Thanks for checking out today's video. Hope you're enjoying this Project 2020 wrestling card series. I know I'm a huge fan of Project 2020, as I've said in the past videos, so this is a fun project for me. No pun intended. Actually, yes, pun intended. But if you like a lot of my other wrestling card videos, other videos about flipping, anything like that, if you appreciate what I'm doing, take a minute to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of my other uploads. While you're there, check out links to all my social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, I'm probably on it. And while you're there, eBay, Mercari, check out my cards. All those links are available to help support the show. And as always, let me know you found the links through this channel and I may throw you a discount. And until next time, see you wrestling fans and Project 2020 fans.